GHB TV, we back, we live. What's going on? We locked in. A lot going on in boxing. I got a little sidetrack, I must admit, but I'm back. You know what I mean? I promised a few people that I wouldn't even address those situations anymore unless necessary. So we back to GHB full time, GHB TV full time. I'm sorry about that. You know what I mean? Sometimes things get like that. You get people throwing shots at you, get people going at you. They don't really understand what they're getting themselves into, and then you know. But I'm back. I'm done with all that. I want to talk about boxing. I want to talk about Shakur Stevenson signing with Matchroom, and what's going to be the move for him. How is that going to look? As far as Jabril Noble, we just looking for another date. Appreciate everybody that's tapping in. Appreciate everybody that's sliding through. 12th Street was popping. Where you been at, cousin? What's the move? My bad. Keyshawn, Gustavo Lemos, that's a great fight. That's a great fight. Yeah, I caught the Grandy, caught the young boy. I forgot which one it was, but I caught the fight on the, I had to go back and look at it. I mean, he did what he was supposed to do. He got the guy up out of there. Salute, Greg. I was watching your fight. Your fights earlier. You got real dog and you're fighting nothing but big. Appreciate that, brother. Tank versus De Los Santos. Y'all think it's going to be De Los Santos for Tank? Shakur promotion. Not lining them up the right fights. You don't think this fight with Cordina? You don't like this fight? I think what they doing is just letting them get back in motion. Salute to the hunches. Salute to the chat. Smash the like button. Appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button on the way in. I think with Shakur, I think what it is they letting him they taking him back to the showcase. They letting him showcase. Cordina not a slouch. You know what I mean, he ain't the best fighter in the world, but he not a slouch. I think they letting him go back to just getting in his groove and catching his rhythm and going back in there and just being Shakur, putting on a show. I would like to say that he listened to me, but it probably didn't have nothing to do with me. But Shakur did tweet and say that he was off of Twitter and X, you know what I mean, with the nonsense. You heard Dev likely to make his comeback versus Paro. Love that energy. Yeah, that'd be crazy. Liam Paro, that'd be crazy. I like the Cordina fight. I wanted to see it at 130 anyway. We ain't giving no more energy to crackheads. We ain't doing it. We keeping it by. We gonna keep it boxing, man. I almost lost myself. I almost got caught up, and almost, if you know, then you know. I almost went into a dark place. You feel me? I almost ended up in a dark place. In a dark time in my life. I ain't feel like all that. What's next for Tanks, though? What's next for Tank? I can't wait to see what's next for Tank Davis, to be honest. That's what I'm looking for. I want to know who will win the Tank lottery. Cause I mean, it's a hell of a lot of names out there. I mean, I've been even hearing that they gonna throw Ryo in there with him. Ryo or Tio will be fire. Yeah, that's crazy. Tio don't want that trouble. The Batman voice is crazy. Love your hat. Appreciate that. It's a bar that's near the gym called the Human Robot. The joint funny. It's a bar, but it's like they specialize in beer. Like they don't even sell liquor and shit. They just sell beer. But I go in there because they got the good food in that joint. It's a spot inside of the bar called Pole Sandwiches. They come up with the most random sandwiches. And how they put shit together. It should be good though. He said T.O. high key don't like high key don't like fighting black fighters. Hey bro, remember in 2016 to 2020 when our community could afford groceries and gasoline? Good times. If you say so. Shit, I think it's just depending on where you shop at. I mean, you go to the right spot, you'll be alright. Handy probably can't beat Paro. I don't know. That's a great fight. Hood the Global. Hey, I don't had a this not the StreamYard. If this was the StreamYard, then I would be able to bring you in. I just jumped on this John. I heard the cheesesteaks in Philly ain't even hitting. Nah, you gotta go to the right spots. That's all. Just don't go to none of those commercial spots. None of those spots you hear about on TV and shit. Those the ones that you don't want. Nah, y'all know why we ain't go to Chicago. We ain't get an address or nothing. We just pull up to Chicago. That sounds insane. Y'all gotta be real. 37 years old. I'll be 38 next week. My birthday is next week. Like my birthday is really next week. I'll be 38 years old. I'm about to go to another city and hope somebody show up. Nah, we gotta make sure shit is put together. Now, if we get put together, you know what I mean, it'd be cool. AG was Lil Paul really so? Yeah, that's Lil Paul. That's Baby Paul. My man gave me like an address. He didn't even give me an address. He gave me 2 blocks. Like when he did give me something, he was like a block. Like meet me here. Get on the boxing voice one morning. No, I don't think they be fucking with me. We had words like a year ago. I don't think they fucking with me. What's happening, Slim? Tank and Tio. I would love that fight. I think that would be the proper matchup. That's something really to. I ain't gonna lie. They was still boxing with that fight. That fight would take over. Paul Williams was an animal. Imagine a guy 6'1" fighting at 147 pounds, and he throw over 100 punches around. I mean, that's crazy, bro. For the longest, I thought you was Jalil Hackett dad. No, not his pop. A big love. Keep it straight. Appreciate that. T.O. not fighting those niggas, bro. Think about the last black fighter he fought. Who was the last black fighter that T.O. fought? Greg, this is Showtime. What's up, my brother? What's poppin'? What's going on? Appreciate you. Thanks for stopping through. Queens, New York. Shout out to Queens. Who was the last black fighter that T.O. fought? Since we talking about it. Y'all wouldn't even believe what I was drinking just now. What I'm drinking. Hey, what so what y'all think about they said probably Richard Coleman. Yeah, that's crazy. Um that's crazy. Richard Coleman, he cool African. Um what y'all think about Boots Ennis and Brian Norman Jr.? What y'all think about that fight? I think that's a great fight. I think because they both young, both in their prime. Brian Norman shocked the world. I'm saying shocked the world because he came out of nowhere. His fight before that, I believe, ended in a no contest because of excessive bleeding due to headbutts versus Boca Chica. Immediately after that, he gets a title shot and ends up winning. The way the world works. Let us get that real quick. Get what? Yeah, that'd be a good job. Too early for Norman, in my opinion. Too early for Norman, in my opinion. Boots wins late round stoppage. Great fight, deserving a huge purse. I hope they fight. Haney versus Blair. I don't know about that one. Blair might be too big. I remember they sparred. Boots versus Butayev. I'll take that. Living out Germantown, new to Philly, but looking for a gym and a training. Greg, all right, hit me up on Instagram. Vic Roller, appreciate that. Be careful up there too, bro. It's my old hood. Be careful out there. There's a lot be going on up there. Charles still got to see Caleb playing about that smack. Speaking of that, I almost forgot about that. That's crazy. HVAC to appliance repairs. I'm in here. Jay, what's up? What's going on? 147 trash? You feel like that? You feel like it's trash? Even with Barrios? What happened to Brandon Lee? I heard he was like becoming a doctor or some shit. Going to school to be like a doctor or something. I'm off Johnson out the way closer to Ridge. All right, you in the cut. I know you at. I know you at. Yeah. You definitely in the cut. Barrios ducking, not trying to unify. Yeah, where is Barrios? And I ain't been hearing nothing from Barrios or about Barrios. That's true. That is true. What's going on with the little critter? Norman can crack. It'll be good. Yeah, I think that's a good fight. We need that fight. I heard Zab Judah, Nurse. What you think? I don't know. I never heard that. Barrios just had a baby. Oh, okay. Congratulations to Mario Barrios. Congrats on the Bambino. Y'all let him know, man. He got love from GHB TV. Congrats on the baby. Cool in the building. We here, Jay. What's the word? I'm chilling, man. We trying to see what's going on with this boxing thing. You know what I mean? I had to apologize to the people about the back and forth with some of these internet dudes and some of these extra dudes. You know what I mean? I had to come back to reality, come back to the essence of how this thing all started. GHB TV. You know what I mean? We only working to really serve the people and one day be the best. You know what I mean? If we end up being the best one day, that's just a bonus. But we really here just to serve the people. We want to talk about boxing. We want to talk about possible fights and matchups and you know what I mean? Whatever else come to mind. Chris Colbert and Albright. I think Colbert had like a hand injury. Got to come to New York. I need that exclusive pad work. Talk to me. I mean, y'all gotta set it up. If y'all set up a day for me to come to New York, you know what I mean, where to be, you know what I mean, worth the trip. Not saying it ain't worth the trip coming to work for boxing, but like I ain't trying to travel all the way up to New York and spend more money than I made. You feel me? Cause a slice of pizza in New York is like $12. Damn. God damn. So if you get a soda with the slice of pizza, that's a dub from the rip. That's just for the nourishment. That's just for the belly. You spending a dub for the belly off the rib. Like, damn. Big ass slice of pizza. Slice of pizza be nice though. I ain't gonna lie. New York got GTA prices. Real rap. New York had you turning into a villain and shit. You start looking at people different and shit. Three-piece meal from Popeyes over $20 in New York. You lying. You better be lying. You better be lying. G, how you feel about Benavidez versus Crawford? Finish his brother. Oh, you mean the big? Nah, I don't want to see that. His brother should have just, I mean, did what he had to do. That shit is over. Derek Cartier was popping. Same in Kylie. Yeah, Kylie crazy too. Kylie is shot. They said, go get you a chopped cheese. We look. I'm just letting my promoter, man. My promoter Najee from Cigar Talk. I'm just letting him handle everything. I'm gonna let my promoter from Cigar Talk handle everything, man. LeBron or MJ? MJ, nigga, tripping. You think Ben Whitaker real deal? I think Ben Whitaker is very talented, but real deal is tough to say because we haven't seen him up against the real deal. Greg, what's your favorite parts of Philly, bro? Downtown. My favorite part of Philly is downtown. 18th and Walnut in the park. That's where I like to chill at. You do whatever you want in that park. Just chill. As long as you chilling, good. They said 3-piece at Popeye in New York is only 10 something. I about to say they almost made me nervous. Happy birthday, Jillian. Happy birthday. When you in Vegas. I don't know, I ain't been to Vegas in a minute. I ain't been to Vegas since COVID. No, I'm lying. Last time I was out Vegas when Burrow was sparring Tank for Ryan Garcia. That was the last time I was out Vegas. I think I was out there for like 10 days, maybe, something like that. Pull up, you definitely welcome. I mean, I'm welcome where though? Y'all got really hit me up. Like, y'all got really hit me up, and then, I mean, we could set something up, and I could slide up, and then, you know what I mean? We could do some seminars or whatever, however y'all want to do this shit. I'm gonna help you, DMs, brother. All right, I appreciate that. New York, yeah. Y'all know I love New York, man. New York ain't that far. Brian Norman said, Bud, helping him for boots. Hey, might work for him, might work against him. Who knows? I just would love to see that fight. I would love to see that fight. I think it's a great fight. But who's next for Tank Davis? That's really the question right now. Who's next for Tank Davis? Who y'all want to see? Hey, Hacky, you always welcome to break bread with me and my loved ones. If you ever in Fresno, California. Hey, man, I appreciate that. Big shit. Real rap. That's major. Especially all y'all Fresno. You know how I come fuck with y'all, man. Hey, listen, wherever I'm going to end up, I mean, whether it's his fights or I'm out there working or whatever, I'm definitely going to hit y'all up and let y'all know so we can parlay how we parlay. I mean, anybody with a belt at 40, I want to see a good fight. Tank. Yeah. I mean, somebody mentioned earlier, they said De Los Santos. What y'all think about that? Edwin De Los Santos. He trying to tell y'all support his help and fund his trip. Greg, one of them ones. No, it's not really like, it's not so much you gotta fund the trip. It's like if I come on some if I come out there on some boxing shit, like set it up where we can really, you know what I'm saying? We can really make something of everybody's time. Cause I could move. I was talking to somebody about coming to Montreal for a few days. I mean, because I realized I looked it up on the maps, and I'm like, oh, this shit ain't that far. Like if you drive to Montreal, you can get there in 7 hours. So I'm like, oh shit. So I'm thinking about moving around, like I mean, taking little trips for a couple days and things like that. I'm thinking about doing it, but it got to be worth my while. I can't go all the way to Cali for $150. Hell no. Hey, no, Coda is good. It's all good. I just was. I mean, I'm trying to let people know how we like. How can we do this shit? Salute from Florida. Appreciate you. And what's your top five pound for pound? I don't know, man. I always say Sugar Ray Robinson. I always say Berto Duran, James Toney, Ali. It'd be a toss up. GH legend. Appreciate that. If you hit Montreal, stopping at D for a pit stop. What, in Detroit? Stop in Detroit? So if we drive to Montreal, yeah, we definitely could stop through Detroit. But then again, I don't know, cause where I'm coming from, I think we slide around. I don't even think we cut through Detroit. I don't know. I'm chilling. What's going on? How you think NUA do at 1-3? I think NUA, man, everybody talk about his skills, puncher power, and all that. NUA is a special fighter because he work hard. He work hard and he study the sport. He study his opponents. You could tell he study his opponents. He always gets to a point he break them down. He know how to break them down. You know what I mean? So I feel like anyway at 30, it still be dangerous. I don't know how dangerous because I don't know if the punch is the same at 130 pounds for him, but I know he's dangerous because he's still accurate. He still love the sport. I mean, he's still a student. I see he gonna go out there and give it his all. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, he's a very dangerous fighter because he's serious about what he do. Same with Ben Rodriguez. Ben Rodriguez is the same way. But Ben Rodriguez come with some good skills. Like I'm seeing some real good. Not saying I'm not seeing it from anyway, but I'm seeing some shit coming from that kid. What's his name? I'm sorry, Ben Rodriguez. Greg, would you consider Floyd the GOAT? If not, the current fight. I say Floyd is the GOAT when it comes to the money. He made the most money fighter could probably ever make. Like, made a lot of money. I don't know if he, you know what? I can't say that. I don't know if he made more than Mike Tyson, but maybe he did. I don't know. But that's what I see with Floyd. Floyd, his skills are crazy. Don't get it fucked up. Great skills. I mean, great career, all of that. But I think his biggest accomplishment was the money. He did some record breaking shit with the money. And a lot of people know in boxing to get to that kind of money is amazing because they're not letting just anybody get to that kind of money. I'm being honest. Nobody fighting Devin at a catchweight. Why you say that? Tyson will generate money from his boxing days. Floyd can't catch up. You think Tank might fight Auntie School's son? I don't know. Was it talks of that? Kamel Morton is a great fighter for a young kid. To be a young kid, to be in his bracket, he's a great fighter to be in his bracket. But he not ready for none of the big dogs. Yeah, he just a child. And that's just speaking facts. There's no disrespect. He's considered our juvenile. Like, he's still a juvenile. Who wins between Shakur and Tank? I think that's a 50-50 fight. No bullshit. I think it's a 50-50 fight because I think them sparring each other before, Shakur being the student that he is, Tank being the student that he is, They both studied each other, and they know what each other bring to the table. That's why I want that fight. My bad. They ain't ice though. My bad. Berlanga getting knocked out in what round? 7. Zaire Rahim? Yeah, I grew up watching Zaire Rahim. Grew up watching Zaire Rahim. Cut it out. Who you think? Who you think Andy Cruz should fight next? Andy Cruz should fight the bull that Keyshawn just beat. That's a good one. Tell Najee get in the ring. Folks thinks boots sweet. Who thinks boots sweet? Shakur trainer said his fighters never lost to take coach fighters. Madueno. Yeah, Madueno and Andy Cruz. I like that fight. Yeah, he's a gangster. You said I was being too kind. I called him 130 pounds. I don't know. Fantasy fight, James Toney, Andre Ward. Who you got? That's a great fight. I think Andre Ward's the more disciplined fighter. I think he might win on points. And he a little bit bigger height wise. He bigger height wise than James Toney. I think I respect Andre Ward a whole lot, man. I respect his brain. Yo, G, I think Norman lying about asking for the last offer or really trying to fight Boots. I don't know. You talking about the counter offer that he said he sent? I just think they try to make sure they get paid properly if they take the fight. If they take the fight, they want to get paid properly because it might be the end of the road. What round do Canelo stop Berlanga? I just said the 7th round. It's over in the 7th. Go ahead, Pop. You are now top 10 trainers in the world. Forget the haters. I appreciate that, man. I really do. I mean, my time gonna come. I ain't rushing. I feel like it's coming. Everything coming together, and it's gonna happen. I mean, and when it happen, hopefully we here to stay. I mean, I don't plan on going nowhere. Plan on locking in. It's some things I do want to do though, but it's a lot of shit I think about. I never really express to people. I mean, things I want to do, things I think that help me be a better coach, shit like that. But there's also some things that I can't get to right now. Some things I want to do and experience that I can't really get to right now. But it's cool. I got StreamYard. You say get a podcast. If I get the podcast, I need motherfuckers to come on in and tell the truth. How can I increase my lung capacity for running? Hey, running. Running and swimming. Start off small. The problem is when we go running, we always try to do too much. We try to go 10 miles our first time back. Start off with the mile, bro. Do the mile until the mile become too easy. Then step it up to 2 miles. Then step it up to 3 miles. Step it up to 4. You feel me? E.G., in your experience, what are the causes that made Philly a staple of black and American boxing scene? What are the causes? I think, man, when you go back in history, man, I mean, you gotta just all right, we look at Marvin Hagler, great fighter. His first 2 losses, dude's from Philly. You know what I'm saying? You go back, look at Sugar Ray Robinson, trainers from Philly. Yeah, trainers from Philly in his corner. You know what I'm saying? You go back and look at that 84, I think it was the 84 Olympic team. It's the 84 Olympic team with Meldred Teller and them. All of them end up getting trained by a Philly trainer. Like, you know what I'm saying? A guy from Philly, Georgie Benton. So it's like, so many different reasons for the trainers, for the fighters. I mean, we got great cut men. You know what I'm saying? We got it all in Philly. Name a place where you can go to a gym, right? In Philly. You can go to a gym, get work with pros, amateurs, and then like a block later, you can do the same thing. Then like 2 blocks to the right or 3 blocks to the right, you can do the same thing. You know what I mean? Philly is like crazy with boxing. Greg, any news on when you? No, not yet. Waiting on my promoter. There once was a man by the name of Greg Hackett who didn't take shit from no one. You feel me? We having fun, man. North Carolina, nothing like that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so when it comes to like, why is Philly like it's dogs everywhere. You feel me? It's dogs everywhere. So it's just always gonna be work. It's always gonna be, you know what I mean, trainers here and shit like that. Cause you know how you might go to like you know how you might go to Texas and how they is about football. That's how he is about boxing. You know how you go to Maryland basketball. That's how he is about boxing. How can Danny get the win? He gonna have to outwork him. He gonna have to outwork Lara. You can't throw 1 and 2 punches at Lara. He gonna have to outwork him. He gonna have to a lot of combination punches, and he gonna have to try to keep it on the inside. I think it would have been Tank versus Lomo this November. Yeah, Vegas the only place like Philly. Yeah, I guess. I guess you could say Vegas. I don't know. Vegas got like, I mean, like anywhere else. They got a grimy side and they got a commercial side. But it's just that when you think Vegas, you think commercial, even though they got a lot of little hidden gems. I've been to I've been to Bones Adams gym. I like that gym. It's hot as shit in there. And that shit is in the cut behind his crib somewhere. So is it gonna be Paro and Devin? The Philly DVD era? I mean, I'm uptown boy, so you gotta mention Vodka, you gotta mention Cheek Raw, you gotta mention Quilly. And then Eness always been like my personal favorite. I think Eness, Cree Forge, Frankie with the grippers, Reed Dollars, Eddie Morris, the boy Magic, Young Pooh, Meek. You know what I'm saying? You had a lot of rappers. Cassidy. You know what I'm saying? You had a lot of rappers, bro. We had a lot of rappers, bro. Any news on Norman versus Boots? I know Boots is. No, I ain't hearing nothing yet. I'm waiting just like y'all waiting. Apparel not sweet. Nah. Him and Dev is a good John. That's gonna be a tactical John. Yeah, Gilly had some shit too. Seen a Reed Dollars. No, I wasn't never on no DVD. Not that I know of. I can't remember nobody spitting no shit. Me sitting there. Yeah, Matt. Yeah, a lot of rappers, man. Will we ever see Haney and Tank? I think so. I think so. I mean, I wish these Jones would happen, but of course I can't be 100% honest, but I do I do want those fights. Tank would hurt T.O. so bad. These dads. I mean, I don't know, man. That's what these dads is spending a lot of money in the amateurs and they trying to recoup. You know what I mean? But it gets so crazy because it's your son. You start feeling like it's you. You know how it go. Yeah, Hattie was nice. Hattie was definitely nice. That's what I'm saying. It's a lot of them. I can't. Joey Jihad was on some shit. He was drawn at one time. Gee, I saw you in the battle. Stop capping. You came up with Moot. I think you called yourself T-Rex. Hey, y'all. T-Rex can't fuck with me, man. On a battle tip, T-Rex, all right. But he can't fuck with me. Crazy. I'll leave T-Rex right where you stand. He said, what's the boy? I don't know. Cheek ain't never. I don't know. Cheek ain't never had to punch on nobody. You talking about that time he was going through it with D Jones? Yo, Greg, going to bring my boys to Philly. Check out the Eagles game. My son is trained with Derek Gainer. Derek Smoke Gainer. I know him. Y'all have an open gym. Yeah, y'all could come and fuck with me. Just let me know when y'all gonna be here. Yeah, just let me know when y'all coming through. Hey, Greg, Cordina's second behind Edwin to me on Shakur resume from a skill standpoint. I ain't mad at that. What you think about Tank and Ryo? I think that's a great fight. Ryo just showed us a lot. I don't think he could be consistent enough throughout the night to be fucking with Tank, but I ain't mad at him. He did what he had to do. Greg, in your personal opinion, who you think Tank fights next? Is it Edwin, Ryo, who? I think De Los Santos. I think they're going to play with fire and bring De Los Santos out there. I really think that it could definitely happen. Ryo can give Tank a difficult fight. True. Tank IQ is crazy. What's popping? I got Puyo or Ryo. What you think about that fight? Puyo and Ryo. See, here's the thing with Puyo. You dudes got to be careful with him because I don't know if he is an old man, he look old, whatever the case is, but dudes think they can go right in there and jump right on him. Nah, he's going to weather the storm and he's going to fight your ass back. So if you don't want to get punched on, stay away from dude. Because he going to put his hands on you. What would take Shakur to the next level, skill-wise? It's not so much, to be honest, it's not so much the skills with Shakur. It's the willpower. It's the want to. You know what I mean? He got the way he be talking prior to this, you know what I mean? He make you believe that he don't like the other person at all. And, go stack your stock. You think Rolly taking the dub? Who Rolly fighting? Better BF Bivol. I like Better BF. Late stoppage, like the 11th round. Who Rolly fighting? See, I don't know why people think Tank really just whoop Shakur. Puyo a smart fighter for sure. I know you put hands on Southpaw for sure. Cab driver. Puyo can punch Ray. Yeah, Puyo crafty. He crafty as shit. And I thought, I'm gonna be real, I thought Gary Antoine beat him. But I saw why they did that. Gary Antoine started off too fast. Kind of got too excited too early. Kind of blew his load. Over here would start countering. Southpaw wouldn't do a goddamn thing to me. Shakur don't gamble in the ring. Stays comfortable. Mm-hmm. Said Southpaw drink duck nut. Duck nut. That's funny as shit. Gary rushed his work, started gassing. Yeah. Yeah, I felt like he was trying to force the action before it had to be forced. So they didn't really have to go that way. I felt like he forced the action though. Trying to do too much. Appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. Greg Haggett. Greg Hackett 86 on Instagram, Greg Hackett 215 on X, Greg Hackett on Facebook. Appreciate the love. I really do. Appreciate the love. Everybody saying he needs to rematch Edwin. What the fuck did Edwin do? Circles. I mean, I just when he said his hand was fucked up, I wanted to see a rematch based off, what would it look like if his hand wasn't fucked up. And I mean, if Shakur wasn't going through the hand injuries and his shit was 100%, what would the fight have looked like? Okay, Russell join out of retirement for Tank fight. Gee, how you see that? That'd be a great one. It's a lot. It's a lot that go into a fight like that. That'd be a great fight though. But it's a lot that go into that fight. The hood shit, all that. There's a lot going on with it. I'm tripping. I think I'm hallucinating. I'm talking about other shit. Hit the like for GHB TV. I appreciate the love. Sugar Ray Leonard versus Terrence Crawford. That's a great fight. Wow, that was crazy. Sugar Ray hand speed is on some shit. I ain't gonna lie, but Bud got this thing about him. He can make fights ugly. With that being said, him making it work ugly, I don't know. I don't know. Sugar Ray Leonard, I don't know. Oh man. Caleb Plant. Oh my god. What? Tevin Farmer and Tank. Would y'all watch that? I'm only saying it because I know Ted been off for a while, but I mean he did just fight Miro Tyler. When did this is? Can timing kill speed? Yeah, if you could pick up on the timing, how you see that Ellis, Norman Jr., Ennis and Norman Jr. fight going? Because Ennis was talking. Oh, Ellis, Rashidi Ellis. I'm thinking you talking about bouts. I don't know. I ain't see that yet. Who you picking? If Lomo and Shakur, what's the fight? I think Shakur right now. Appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. Appreciate the love and support. Without y'all, I wouldn't have no faith in this shit. So it ain't just me. The people rocking out with me. People was fucking with me. And I appreciate that, man. I really do. Thank y'all for tapping in. Y'all did not have to tap in. Y'all could have stayed in y'all bed, closed your eyes, and got ready for tomorrow. But instead, y'all said, no, we going to fuck with GHB TV until he done. And I appreciate that. Thank you. Get with me.